Premier League payments, particularly for E-Triple-P and the academy system, has that been affected in any way?
Well, the academy system was closed down around the time of the league fixtures as well, so that ended. There was a small requirement to keep a skeleton staff on to provide safeguarding and support to the younger players, but essentially the programme finished. Games programme, coaching programme finished, and everybody was then just left to do remote learning sessions over the internet and stuff. So that meant we as a club again took a very early decision that to furlough all the academy staff that we could under the rules. Notwithstanding that the Premier League continued to pay the full grant entitlement to the club, to all the clubs, even though the clubs weren't doing any real academy work. So they were really grateful for that, but that was just normal planned income that we were going to get anyway. There's nothing extra, just didn't take it away. So yeah, we're grateful that they didn't take it away, but it was nothing additional. Same as the EFL loan, it's short-term cash, but nothing permanent additional. So that's carried on, and again, because we closed down, the payments drop off in the month before they kick on again. So there's all kinds of timing issues about when we get our income, and maybe that's something that we can talk about in more detail and for the fans in another session about how our income flows in and how the cash flows in, so fans can get a better understanding of the cycles that we go through, because there's periods in the year where we are cash rich, and then periods where we don't have any cash at all, and we've got to live off the reserves that we've built up or money coming in.
Just to touch on a little bit of that right now, though, in terms of you and Suzanne, key part of your job in the summer is the forecast, which basically sets the tone for the season ahead. How could you even begin to do a forecast this year?
Well, I've said again previously, and it's repeating myself, that doing detailed forecasts and then spending endless time trying to get something that's really accurate in this kind of period is not time well spent, in my view. So the approach that we've kind of taken is look at the base case, worst case, are we okay? Great. And then we get the benefit of prudent forecasting, and that's quite, and every time we get a bit more clarity, we change the forecasts and make it a bit longer and more accurate. And we'll do that over time, but we're not kind of sat there saying, "Oh, this is a profit or loss that we'll make this year," because we don't know what the fixtures are and how the timing's going to be. We don't know what the iFollow price is. We don't know how many fans we'll have at the start. We could have might be able to get 4,000 fans in from the first game in October, or we might not. So the variables are really big. So you can do scenarios to kind of say this is what it might be like, and there's a range of possibilities. But where we are now, where I take very much the view of what does bad look like and are we okay, and then everything else should be better.
And I suppose that led to what you said in one of our first interviews about the cautious approach to how we use the money we have got in the bank right now.
Well, that's it. We have to conserve the cash. So, but life has to go on within the club. We have to recruit players. We have to get ready for a season, because without that, eventually everything grinds to a halt. So you've got to keep the business going, and you've got to keep it moving forward. But I don't think. But what we've tried to do is make the decisions in a way that give us maximum flexibility and maximum upside.